Greetings, YouTube. I want to respond to a YouTuber by the name of DarkOneSun. If you haven't gone to his channel, do so. He's very insightful. His language is very plain. His language is very. He doesn't try to cover it with big $100, $10 words. And he seems to be a man that's about his job. So I applaud the brother, give him kudos. Um, he mentioned some DarkOneSun. I noticed that you mentioned something about how you were with your wife and how there were many men and even in some cases some women who were trying to flirt with your wife, and they were looking at you as though you didn't deserve this wonderful woman that you're with. And many men would be very blatantly disrespectful to you and to the relationship that you had with your wife. Well, first and foremost, I say forget them. I'm sure you probably already are, but I just had to weigh in on this. And I think many people do this because of covetousness. Understand that I believe that covetousness is one of those things that we as human beings wrestle with on a daily basis. Envy, jealousy. Now, it all starts when we're kids. You know what I'm talking about when we're little children. And I see that, like, I have a sister that's 10 months younger, so we were pretty close in age and we were very close in a lot of what we did. And if my sister got a little bit more ice cream than I did, I'd be like, why she get more ice cream than me? Or vice versa. Or if I saw that my sister got better treatment in some aspect, I'd be like, why didn't I get that same better treat or that same treatment? Why did I get a mediocre form of treatment? And it continues throughout adulthood, whether it's the house, the car, the lifestyle, the woman, especially women. I think when take for instance a guy like me. Now I'm not seeing anyone right now, but let's just say I had a lovely young lady on my arm. Well, no, forget the hypothetical. I did at one point. I dated a young lady who was a gorgeous girl. She was even model quality, and I'd walk down the street with her arm in arm, and I'd see guys looking at me like, "Ooh, boy, you got you a model. You got you a model." Just random comments being yelled at me. I remember one time this young lady and I were walking in a park together, and we paused for a second, and she gave me a kiss, and then some dude yells, "You a lucky man, boy!" Just random ignorant comments. I've even had situations where a guy would try to hit on the girl in front of me, and then I'd show up to talk and hold her hand or hug her, and then the guy would be just straight staring at me, mean mugging me the whole time. Or I'd overhear guys say, "Man, I take his girl from him, man." So I've somewhat been through that, and I'm gonna tell you that many people have that same mentality when we were kids, like my sister got more ice cream than I did, or you got a better bike than I did, or you got something else than I did, and we all start getting envious. Well, I believe that the Creator blesses people with certain things and withholds certain things from people. And I believe that is because the Creator has infinite wisdom. So if a woman that is as wonderful as your wife you say she is, because obviously I don't know, I'm not in your personal life, but if if the Creator has blessed you with that wonderful woman, and he didn't see fit to bless those people with a woman comparable, then that's really on them, guy. I mean, I call it as I see it. The Creator in His infinite wisdom gave you a beautiful bride to roll with you, and He did not give them that. Maybe because in His wisdom He sees some things in them that they're not ready for. They may not be ready for that wonderful woman yet, because there's something in them that's not right. And unfortunately, with human beings, we can't just say, "Hey, this person has a nice life. Let me be happy for the brother." And instead of hating, as we call it, or destroying or trying to tear down this other person, we need to, I think, go to the Creator and say, "Hey, can I get something good like that? I don't want her, but can I get someone like that is good for me and that we can be together and all of this? Or may I get something that, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a home, maybe we need to go to the Creator and just pray, hey, make me fit enough to go out and get these things. Make me deserving of these things that I see and desire. And sometimes we also forget too that the grass is greener on the other side. So I don't know what struggles another person has in their life with anybody. I just see, ooh, that's nice. I want it. I don't think he should have it because I don't have it. So I feel that those individuals that have disrespected your marriage, not relationship, not midnight creep, but your marriage, they have some character flaws and some distortion within their souls, and they need to work that out. So I do wish you well in your marriage, and I do wish that you find the success that you were looking for. I do hope and wish and pray for that for you. You seem like a good brother. And just remember that you might be dealing with a childish mentality. And I know that we as blacks here in America definitely have that problem. I've noticed that when we see someone in our black community doing well, whether it's academically, socially, financially, we tend to get jealous and we're filled with this rage because they got something we felt we should have, even though they put in the work to get that. Where they didn't put in the work, they're expecting just to get it simply because they're here. And that doesn't work, or because they want it. And that doesn't work. And it sounds like you have a woman by your side that is faithful. So think of it this way too, and here's my theory too. The woman chooses the man. The man thinks he chose the woman, but I think in reality the woman chooses the man. In fact, the comedian Chris Rock joked, a woman in the first few moments of meeting a guy decides whether or not she's going to give him play or give him the time of day, period. Well, she gave you the time of day. So, and she didn't give them the time of day. So, forget those other people, man. More power to you, DarkOneSun. I look forward to future videos, of course. And kudos and applause. Peace.